Breaking news in the textile industry: aesthetic threads are taking center stage. This urgent trend is not only changing the face of fashion but also impacting the economy. With a compound annual growth rate, CAGR, of 6.9%, this market is poised for significant expansion. As we delve into the details, it becomes clear that this is more than just a fleeting trend. The aesthetic threads market is on the cusp of a revolution, and understanding its dynamics is critical for businesses and consumers alike. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the latest insights and exclusive analysis on market trends and industry shifts. If you're interested in staying ahead of the curve, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We cover a wide range of topics, from emerging technologies to changing consumer behaviors. Our goal is to provide you with the information you need to make informed decisions. Join our community today and let's explore the world of business and technology together. To understand the current aesthetic threads market trend, it's essential to look at the historical context. Over the past decade, the textile industry has seen significant fluctuations, influenced by factors such as sustainability, technological advancements, and shifting consumer preferences. The rise of fast fashion, for instance, has led to an increased demand for affordable, trendy clothing. However, this has also raised concerns about environmental impact and ethical production practices. As consumers become more aware and discerning, the industry is responding with innovative solutions, including the development of aesthetic threads. The aesthetic threads market has its roots in the early 2000s, when designers began experimenting with unique yarns and materials to create distinctive fabrics. This movement gained momentum around 2015, with the introduction of new production techniques that made it possible to produce these specialized threads. Since then, the market has grown steadily, with applications expanding beyond fashion into home decor, automotive, and even medical textiles. The versatility and durability of aesthetic threads have made them an attractive choice for manufacturers looking to differentiate their products and offer high-quality, visually appealing materials. Now here's where it gets interesting: the demand for aesthetic threads is not only driven by their aesthetic appeal but also by their performance characteristics. These threads are designed to provide exceptional strength, resistance to abrasion, and in some cases, special properties such as UV resistance or antimicrobial activity. This has opened up new opportunities for their use in industrial applications, where durability and reliability are paramount. But that's not all. The market is also seeing a surge in demand from the DIY and crafting communities, where enthusiasts are seeking unique materials for their projects. The global aesthetic threads market is projected to reach $1.4 billion by 2025, growing at a CAGR of 6.9% from 2020 to 2025. This shocking growth rate is attributed to the increasing adoption of aesthetic threads in various end-use industries, coupled with the rising demand for premium and differentiated products. Key players in the market are focusing on developing innovative products and expanding their distribution networks to capitalize on this trend. But what does this mean for smaller businesses and new entrants in the market? The challenge will be to compete with established brands while offering something unique to consumers. But that's not all. The aesthetic threads market is also witnessing a shift toward sustainable and eco-friendly products. Consumers are becoming more environmentally conscious, and companies are responding by developing threads made from recycled materials or produced using environmentally friendly processes. This trend is expected to gain momentum in the coming years, driven by regulatory pressures and consumer demand. As the industry moves towards more sustainable practices, it will be critical to balance environmental concerns with economic viability and product performance. Now, what I'm about to tell you next is something most people completely miss: the impact of technology on the aesthetic threads market. Advances in digital printing, for example, have made it possible to create complex designs and patterns on threads, opening up new creative possibilities for designers. Additionally, The use of nanotechnology and biotechnology is leading to the development of threads with unique properties, such as self-cleaning or color-changing capabilities. These innovations are not only enhancing the aesthetic appeal of threads but also improving their functionality and durability. As we delve deeper into the world of aesthetic threads, it becomes clear that this market is not just about fashion or textiles, it's about innovation, technology, and consumer behavior. The deep dive into this market reveals a complex interplay of factors, from production costs and supply chain logistics to consumer trends and regulatory environments. Companies looking to succeed in this space must navigate these complexities while staying ahead of the curve in terms of product development and marketing strategies. But what are the specific challenges and opportunities that businesses are facing in this market? One of the critical challenges facing the aesthetic threads market is the issue of counterfeit products. As the demand for these threads increases, so does the risk of counterfeit goods entering the market. This not only affects the revenue of legitimate manufacturers but also poses a risk to consumers, who may end up with inferior products that do not meet safety or quality standards. To combat this, companies are implementing stringent quality control measures and working with regulatory bodies to enforce intellectual property rights. But not everyone agrees that the aesthetic threads market is poised for continued growth. Some experts argue that the trend is fleeting and that the market will soon become saturated with products, leading to a decline in demand. Others point to the potential environmental impacts of increased production and consumption of aesthetic threads, suggesting that the industry needs to prioritize sustainability over growth. These opposing views highlight the complexity of the market and the need for a nuanced understanding of its dynamics. As the aesthetic threads market continues to evolve, it's essential to consider what this means for the average consumer. With more products available than ever before, consumers have the power to drive change through their purchasing decisions. By choosing sustainable, high-quality products, consumers can support companies that prioritize environmental responsibility and social ethics. Moreover, the rise of aesthetic threads is also leading to the creation of new jobs and opportunities in the textile industry, from design and production to sales and marketing. The impact of the aesthetic threads market trend extends beyond the textile industry itself. It reflects broader shifts in consumer behavior and societal values, such as the increasing importance of sustainability, individuality, and quality. As consumers become more discerning and demanding, businesses across various sectors must respond by innovating and adapting to these changing needs. This trend also underscores the interconnectedness of industries, where developments in one sector can have far-reaching effects on others. In practical terms, what does this mean for you? Whether you're a consumer looking to make more informed purchasing decisions, a business seeking to capitalize on the latest trends, or an individual interested in the textile industry, understanding the aesthetic threads market is crucial. By staying informed about market trends, regulatory changes, and consumer preferences, you can make better decisions and stay ahead of the curve. Additionally, considering the environmental and social impacts of your choices can contribute to a more sustainable and equitable future. Looking ahead, expert predictions suggest that the aesthetic threads market will continue to grow, driven by technological innovations, changing consumer behaviors, and the expanding applications of these threads. By 2027, the market is expected to reach $2.1 billion, with the Asia-Pacific region leading the charge. This growth will be accompanied by increased focus on sustainability, digitalization, and personalized products. As the market evolves, it will be exciting to see how companies and consumers respond to these trends and shape the future of the textile industry. The future of the aesthetic threads market is not without its challenges, however. Companies will need to navigate the complexities of global supply chains, manage the environmental impacts of their operations, and ensure that their products meet the evolving needs and expectations of consumers. Despite these challenges, the potential for innovation and growth in this market is significant. As technology continues to advance and consumer trends shift, the aesthetic threads market is poised to remain a dynamic and exciting space for years to come. That's all for today's in-depth look at the aesthetic threads market. We hope you found this analysis informative and insightful. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive content and updates on the latest market trends. Before you go, we'd like to invite you to join our community of business professionals and stay up to date on the latest developments in the textile industry and beyond. Our next video will explore another critical trend shaping the future of business. Until then, thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more breaking news and exclusive insights in the world of business and technology.